What up, though? Y'all already know how I go. Make sure y'all smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment as long as you comment. We got my boy here, and I've been waiting on this forever. Can you please introduce the people to you, man? Who are you? Where you from?
Yo, you got Juice, the messenger here from the east side of Detroit, representing the Beat Factory 313. I used to,
Mm-hmm.
I used to run with Demetrius Holloway, Maserati, Rick Clifford Jones. I'm gonna be bringing you some tales from the trenches.
To it's the Nate Boones character, man. When I looked at it at first, I'm like, he reminded me of one of those gifted liars that been in the penitentiary a while and just tell you these crazy, yeah, every crazy story in the book. And then after I come to that conclusion, people just start coming out the woodwork like, hey, bro, I ain't really laying like that. And that's not true. And it's a lot of stuff just don't make sense.
Right, you read him right too, nephew. You got a good eye on that, cause just ask yourself how he get immunity for 30 bodies. You got immunity for 30 bodies. What could you possibly tell you got immunity for 30 bodies? Because you couldn't say you was telling on the friends. All them boys took cops. They got to
Right.
telling themselves. Got to telling themselves. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Excluding Rock and Reds because he didn't get indicted with the new crew. But all the new crew that he was with that tried to hit him, you feel me? All them boys took cops. So why would they let you cop out for 30 bodies? You feel me? And then he up there, trying to over glorify himself. His name wasn't ringing out here like that. He became part of a crew that was already winning. Them boys had been knocking shit down. You feel me? When he come a part of them, you feel me?
And
So
what was
all
his
that
crew?
he came a part of the best friends. Now I don't know where he came from before that. Like I say, he what didn't nobody know him but his parents. Ain't nobody heard of no Boom. When nobody out here coming to the Grand Reaper, Boom coming through, Boom looking for you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now if you said Rocky Ridge, that was a different story. If you said the best friends, that was a different story. But his name wasn't leading that pack, dog. He ain't grabbed no Maserati, put no knife through his neck. I know that brother personally. You feel me? It would have been a different outcome. If he did do that, it would have been a different outcome. He wouldn't have got $2,000 and been put on the crew. You feel me? He
Right.
he would have got something else, but it wouldn't have been no $2,000 in the membership. You feel me?
Make put knife to his neck, you get some money in the membership.
Right. You feel make that make sense. Say now when he telling the story on Say Cheese, when he telling Sean Cotton the story about when they try to kill him. See, he over glorifying himself, but the real story would have been if he had told the incident that they was on. They was on a hit allegedly then. You know what I'm saying? Where he told the story they was on the hit. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no allegedly. They was up there, they killed Joe Long. You know what I'm saying? Bone. Now Bone was a notorious hit man for Money Marco. You feel me? So now you trying to glorify and make yourself all the Grand Reaper. This now they missed and that's what I'm saying about getting these bloggers from elsewhere, letting them speak on it. They missed the real content right there. So what was transpiring? Joe Long was hit man. He was muscle for Money Marco. You know what I'm saying? He was out here getting money, flashing BMW, all that. You know what I'm saying? Joe Long was out here doing this thing. He was a factor on the east side over there, that Mac area. He come from that Mac and Townsend area. You feel me? Well, allegedly, he put the work in on Mark Patrick. See, we go get to that. Another founding father of the best friend. Nobody never heard say his name, but
Mm-hmm.
Mark Patrick was the truth. You feel me? He was the money man of the crew. You feel me? He was making it happen, and he put that work in allegedly. And what had happened? Not Money Marco, but Mark Patrick had got that drop top BMW. He had got this flies BMW. Put the wide body kit on it, $70,000 kit. That bitch was cold. I'm gonna get pictures of it. But anyway, he got killed in that car. You know what I'm saying? I think out in Inkster. I think if I recall right, he was out in Inkster and got caught a head cold. Well, they thought somebody else did it. See, that's why I say it's a domino effect. He missed the whole story. Um, Allegedly, Mark got killed, but they thought somebody else did it. You know what I'm saying? They hopped on his trail, but come to find out it wasn't him. Joe Long for some reason got the bump in his gums. He got the pillow talking some females. You know what I'm saying? He let the females bring it out of him that was really him. And some kind of way he got back to them guys. You feel me? The friends. He got back to the friends. What led up to the day Boone them pull up, they had laid out there, and it was a classic. Allegedly from the witnesses, they was already out there, like they was working on the car. They was out there in overalls, like they was working, like car had broke down, truck or something had broke down. They was out there like they was fixing on it. Joe Long called a cab to this broad house. You feel me? I don't know her name at this time, but we were investigating. But this over 30 years ago, 20 plus years ago. He pull up, called a cab, or you know what, Uber, then it's taxi cab. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He called a taxi to the chick house. They was already out there, so that threw him off. He hit, man. He alerted these type of things. So believing that threw him off. He went on in the girl house, whatever, however long he stayed at the chick house, called a cab to leave. So when he get in the cab to leave, that's when they jump out in the ambush and they hit him with the choppers, the M16. They out there lighting the cab up. You know what I'm saying? Broad daylight, this broad daylight summer day. You feel me? They hit him in the cab drive, but allegedly, well, they lit the car up, so you know they hit the cab drive too. But they said Bone got the bus in the cab too. You know what I'm saying? He had the pistol on him. But Boone said Lucky even went up to the cab, opened the back door, and emptied the M16 in there. But you steady trying to glorify, you know what I'm saying, you the Grand Reaper and all that. You feel me? But we go bring that story out too, Bone. We go Joe Long's story out too. But yeah, they killed Joe Long, and in the process of them killing Joe Long, that's when they put the play down on Boone, big ass. You feel me? They get to hitting him with the chop and the M16. You feel me? But you saying these boys were scared of you? Mind you, before they hit him, they had already dusted his little brother off. You feel me? Now they so scared of you, they killed your little brother before killing you, but you the Grand Reaper. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. When they want to get the Grand Reaper out the way first, then we could get rid of little brother easy. You feel me? If they were so scared of you, you feel me? But that just show you the contradiction in the stories that he be up here telling. You know what I'm saying? That's what he the main reason I decided to want to tell these stories. Seeing him 2-3 years ago telling these lies. You feel me? Dog, I'm not saying he ain't never killed nobody because I don't know him like that. But I can say his name wasn't ringing on these streets of, oh, here come Boone, this and another. He wasn't on no motherfucking downtown building with no scope trying to hit no white boy Rick either. That's another motherfucking lie. What federal building you think he gonna be able to, a big black nigga go be able to get on downtown, dog, with a sniper rifle? On the real, man, you telling these type of stories, man. You feel me? You go hit us with a navigating story like that, dog.
Oh, okay. Let me ask this for. Get back to that. What was the situation that got his little brother whacked like that?
Now that I didn't catch it. I'm gonna have to go back and see what did he say. But allegedly, you know what I'm saying, word on the streets that them boys, they had found out them boys was rats. You feel me? That's why they was getting rid of them. They knew they ate cheese. You feel me? Right. It wasn't no other reason, y'all. Your brother got caught up in some allegedly, because I don't know for a fact, but I'm a researcher. I think his brother caught a case and they felt that he was gonna give it up. You know what I'm saying? So they silenced him. And then like he tried to tell that I'm just clean up some of the stuff he said because he was lying. He go say Rocky Reg went over there and shot them people up, Austin them up, and the little girl got shot. That wasn't Reg, that was Stay So. What they did back then, the marshals was looking for Reg because he had got out on bonds. The story was so classic. Reg locked up for murder, killing Freaky Steve Roselle. Okay, allegedly. He put in his appeal. His appeal really was supposed to be shot down, but from court records, from the court investigation, they said that his lawyer, which was Paul Curtis at the time, one of the coldest lawyers in our era as far as high profile cases. Paul Curtis go get you off, him and Ed Buffalino. But anyway, Paul Curtis supposed to got the judge, greased the judge hands, you feel me, and got him a bond. That's when they caught them boys in New York. They caught him in New York with his brother, and Boogaloo got away. But he was how they turned it up, and now he went with what the newspaper said. They turned up the search, the manhunt for Reg because he wouldn't turn himself back in because they made a mistake and let him out. They put just so happened Staso, Austin, them got caught. I think Chip, it might have been Chip or Austin. One of them, both of them got killed, but one of them got caught out of town. I can't remember who because it's been a minute. But they was coming from Kentucky, and some got caught with the guns. Anyway, they thought they was gonna cooperate. The machine go through there, and he spray the porch. It just so happened, little girl happened to be coming to the door. Her daddy out there. She 5 years old, I think. She walked to the door and she caught a straight bullet. God rest her soul. And to turn up the manhunt to get Reg off the street, they put that on him. You know, if you just describe a black person in a hoodie, it's a big black guy standing about 6+ tall, dark skin, hoodie on. All of them fitted that description. Rocket Reg, Boogaloo, and Staso. You feel me? They tall and big, so they was able to put it, say he was believed to be the suspect. Then I see Boone go on here like, yeah, he did that. He didn't do that. Staso confessed to it. If you pull up, we go pull up State. I already did it, but I'm gonna pull it up when we put it on here. But the machine, Stacy Colbert, he had already confessed to them murders. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say how Boone get immunity for 30 bodies, and them boys had told on themselves. They confessed to all their own bodies. You feel me? So how you ain't never go to jail because he had been working. You know what I'm saying? That's the only. I don't know how long he been working, but that's the outcome that it looked like. You ain't get locked up. Period. You feel me? Not on the best friend indictment. He didn't go down for that.
Yeah, to get off on 30 bodies, I think you would have had to bring down like the Taliban or some shit like that, some president or something.
Right, you feel me? 30 bodies, dog, and you still out here telling about it. Come on, man. Ain't nobody getting that much immunity. Who was you to deserve that type of immunity? What did you actually get them? Not no crack dealers. You feel me? What could you actually get them to cover up 30 bodies? For real.
Facts.
And then the crazy story, like let's get back to it too. If he had told the whole play, I only get to speak on pieces of it. I'm gonna go back and get it all, but it started with Dex. See, they ain't even spoken all these boys. Dex was the best friend. Dex was cool. I had just seen Dex and Rados. That was one of the clubs the who's who go to on the week on Wednesday nights on the east side of Detroit, Rados Lounge. I had just seen Dex and Rados Lounge, him, Fatback, Chuck, and all of them. And me and Fatback was about to have some words, but Dex smoothed it out. You know what I'm saying? I went to check on Fatback, and Dex was like, "No, let's let that slide," because he had been speaking on the streets to some brawls, nothing major. But come to find out, Dex had got a Benz, and they had a meeting. Allegedly, I wasn't there, so we gonna take it with a grain of salt. They supposed to have a meeting saying that if Dex ain't had that money, he ain't bought a new car. He ain't got this Benz. He ain't got his ticket money. Dex go have problems. Well, somebody liked it, Dex. That was a new member of the crew. You know what I'm saying? And supposedly at that meeting, he voiced his opinion, like to the stink that that nothing happened to Dex. Let him deal with that or whatever. Dex, let him check. That's his little man. You know what I'm saying? And some of the original friends took that offensive. Like, nigga, who was you to tell us what to do? You ain't no real friend. You feel me?
Right.
And one thing led to another. And after that meeting, I don't know how long after the meeting, was it the very next day or a day or two later, Dex got killed. You feel me? So when Dex get killed, that's when a couple days later, Mark Patrick get killed. You feel me? So when Mark Patrick get killed, they don't know Joe Long did it. That's why I say Joe Long put himself out there. When Mark Patrick got killed, they actually thought the guy who was a new member of the Friends killed Mark Patrick because they thought Mark Patrick killed Dex. You feel me? So they thought we gonna just say it was Cap. I'm gonna be able to release the names and all that. We gonna get to that story to tell it uncut. I'm just holler at a few people, make sure they cool with it. You feel me? But because everybody dead. But I still want to holler. I know people family, but we gonna call them Cap. Say Cap. Say for instance, Cap like the Dex. Well, Cap tell the meeting don't bet nothing happen to Dex. Well, Dex get killed after that meet. When Dex get killed, say Cap took it that them motherfuckers violated what he said. So Mark Patrick ended up dead. So the crew thinking Cap kept his word, bet nothing happened to Dex. So Cap ended up dead. Only to find out Cap ain't even the one that killed Mark Patrick. It turned out to be Joe Long, and they only found that out because Joe Long was pillow talk.